Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're starting it off with Dixie on a daily time frame. As you can see, Dixie is pulling back a little bit, and that's because of the inflation report that we're supposed to be expecting today. A lot of people are trying to price in that inflation is trying to cool down a little bit, where it's allowing the Fed to take a pause on interest rates. So, depending on today's CPI data, we will see basically if we are expecting the Fed to increase on Wednesday or not. So keep in mind of that as things are being priced in. As you're seeing Dixie get a pullback, we should see upside on tech, Bitcoin, ETH, and etc. So look out for that upside surprise into resistance as Dixie comes and looks into support. Now, if Dixie closes the daily candle under 103, I would be looking for a larger breakout in Bitcoin and ETH. But if we're just holding at 103 and we don't close underneath it, then the next day after we get the Fed information, we can see a quick pop up. So just be aware of that on today's daily close as to what you should be looking for tomorrow. I am looking for a little bit of a poke up into that 103, maybe all the way to 102.50, but I'm waiting for that to occur after the inflation data surprise. Until then, I'm going to be sticking with the thesis of holding on 103 sideways. Now, let's go take a look at Bitcoin on a daily. So here's Bitcoin on a daily. This is what we had drawn out. We were looking for the consolidation above 25,200, and as long as that held, we would be looking for a nice upside surprise. The second you get a 4-hour open and close above 26,200, you should be looking for the next extension into that 27,000 area, 27,300. So basically, right now we're in a $3,000 range, 25,300 being the bottom, 26,300 being the middle, and 27,300 being the top of that range on Bitcoin. So if you're taking your trade and you're taking a long, well, 25,200 should be your stop. Maybe take a profit a little bit at 26.3, and then the next TP at like 27.3 if you can hold out that long. And that's how I would be trading my Bitcoin. I do see it a little bit upside poke coming maybe into 26,500, but I would use that as a taking profit opportunity and not an opportunity to initiate a position. Here's the 4-hour chart. You can see we are basically making a nice little double bottom, and the double bottom is looking like it's healthy for accumulation. Here is your higher low, and now you're looking for continuation to the upside in a rounding bottom fashion. So let's see if that can occur. The confirmation of further upside will come after you get a 4-hour open and close above 26,300, and then you could look for the next target of 27,300. Yeah, and that's basically Bitcoin. To the downside, if you lose 25.3, you should be concerned with much deeper retrace. Let's go back to the daily for a second. Losing this 25,300, I would be looking for us to come test probably into the $22,000 to $23,000 range, and over there we can consolidate and look for support before breaking out. That's kind of what I was marking out with this orange. One quick last sweep of liquidity to the downside under 25,000, and then upside from there is what I would be looking for. But right now, it looks like we're going to go up first into 26,500, 27,300, look for resistance, and then pull back. So be aware of that moving forward. Let's go to ETH. Here is ETH on the daily, finding support on that $17.28, $17.30 area. Bitcoin already found this support and started trekking back up into that $1,800 area, which would be the $1,800 in ETH. So we should be looking for some upside probably into that $1,790 to $1,800 ETH area. And then from there, if we find support with 4-hour open and closes above 1,800, we can go look for the next target of 1,830 and 1,880 and then 1,920. But if we find weakness under 1,800 and we can't get a 4-hour open and close above it, then we could go look to come back to 1728 and then lower and try to get some liquidity accordingly. This consolidation pattern, let's see. This consolidation pattern is lasting right now, but if it wants to break down, I'm looking for that cooling break to the downside. and that will come with 4-hour opening closes underneath 1728. So if that occurs, that's your warning that, hey, 1540, 1400, 1300 are all possibilities to the downside. Doing so, confirming that the support of 1700 failed, and it's going to be flipping to resistance moving forward. So right now, everything does look like it wants to poke up a little bit higher, so I would be looking for that 1790 test, and then over there we can decide if we're going to show weakness or not after the inflation report. So that's what I would be looking for, guys, moving forward today. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below as usual, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Aside from that, if you want to trade with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that help this channel grow. So thank you so much. And last but not least, if you guys could leave me a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, I would greatly appreciate it. So talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day and trade carefully. Hopefully CPI comes out clean.